Hi everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you may be in the world. Sorry this is a little bit late coming out. Had some trouble sleeping last night, but I'm here, I'm present, and I'm accounted for. So this is the Rise and Shine Daily Reading. This is for December the 14th, 2022. As always, the Rise and Shine Daily Reading is meant to put a little spring in our steps, some food for thought, some gentle guidance, something to help us as we navigate throughout our day. It is a general message, so if it resonates, please do claim it. If it does not, leave it behind. Please don't forget to do all those things that are so important to the YouTube channels, liking, subscribing, sharing, and hitting that bell notification so you know whenever I upload a new video. So we've got some oracle cards on the table. We've got the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot and the Advent Calendar. So today's entry for the Advent Calendar, I actually have something inside the box. Yay! It is, as promised, that may happen, or it may happen this week, a free 30-minute reading. So this is a giveaway of a free 30-minute reading. So if you're interested in being entered for the free 30-minute reading, please do leave a comment under this video, and I will enter all those names, and then we will pull them tomorrow during the live reading. So there's that. Now, let's talk about the concept of giving and receiving at Christmas. There is so much to do about the giving and receiving of gifts at Christmas time. People think that it's been too commercialized. People think that, my gift isn't enough. Things are so expensive that we end up spending sometimes way more than we can afford or that we ever intended. Because once you get it home and packaged up, it doesn't look like much. There's many stresses that are associated with the giving of a gift. And one of the things that I love to do is make homemade gifts. So I crochet, as most of you know, and I have made scarves and dishcloths and blankets and other such goodies for Christmas, hats. And, I've made Christmas ornaments. I'm pretty sure that anyone can almost paint or use like colored pens or paint pens or colored markers. You can buy at the dollar store or at a craft store ceramic figurines that can be painted. You can make snow globes. There's lots of videos on YouTube to do that. You can bake cookies and give them to people in beautiful colored tins. There's also the wood figurines that you can use where you can decorate them and, hang them on a tree as Christmas ornaments. It doesn't always have to cost a whole bunch of money, and sometimes it's the thought that counts. Homemade gifts are a great way to channel your creativity and put your personal stamp of you and your personality onto something that you will give to someone else. And how beautiful is it? For example, you make someone a Christmas ornament, and every year they put it out on their tree. They're thinking of you, and you are present in their environment for their whole holiday season. It's a beautiful thing. So take that into consideration if you're feeling overwhelmed about what kind of gift to give someone. I thoroughly enjoy giving homemade gifts. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Quick reminder that tonight, coming up on Achieving Wellness, I made a boo-boo last week. So I am organized to a fault sometimes, and I'm way ahead of my own self. And I put up the wrong Achieving Wellness topic. So tonight's topic is handling holiday chaos. So 9 p.m. Eastern time. Join me if you can. We'll go through some tips and tricks of how to handle the holiday chaos. And then in 2 weeks' time, we will be talking about joy. So I apologize for that confusion. All right. Oh, and the other thing that I have to mention is that you will see that I had a one step at a time segment planned for Saturday. It was supposed to be the road trip to my sister's house. Our plans have changed. We are not going now until the first weekend in January. I think it's the 7th. There is a major snowstorm headed our way this weekend. And my sister and her family are going away on vacation throughout the week of Christmas to New Year's. So we just sort of thought it was best to change it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but you know, I may pop up. You never know. All right, friends, here we go. All right, Spirit, what do we have to know for the collective, please? Message for December the 14th. 2022 message for the collective. I chose these red and black cards today. It's a new little deck that I bought, and it reminds me of, you know, buffalo plaid in my pajamas, which I'm wearing right now. Just makes me feel cozy. They're fuzzy and they're warm and they're flannel, and they just... It reminds me of the holidays, to be honest. So that's why I chose those cards. All right. I'm having all kinds of issues with my cards today. Good grief. I can't hold on to them. They're sliding all over the place. All right. We have two cards that have come out. Beautiful. We've got the 10 of water and the 9 of water. Outstanding. The next card we have is the 10 of fire. We have the 4 of earth on the bottom of the deck. So the 10 of water, the happy family. This is the card of family and love and blessings and the joy that we feel when, you know, everyone is together, right? It's that kind of energy. We have the 9 of water. This is your wishes coming true or wishes fulfilled kind of energy. This is about dreams and hope and happiness, right? We have the 10 of fire as the possible outcome. This is overworked, stressed, and feeling slightly off balance. And it's interesting because she's, you know, you can see here in this card, she's in the kitchen, right? She's been working and slaving, which most of us that are hosting a holiday event will probably feel like at some point or another over the holidays, right? Also sort of lines up to what we were talking about the gift giving, right? It can be so stressful, On the bottom of the deck, we've got the 4 of earth. Now, this is an interesting card to come up because we were talking about the gift giving. This is a card that reminds us to not be too frugal and not be too extravagant in terms of our finances and our spending and our savings. It's about having control. So keeping your financial situation close to your chest, holding on to those securities, and being very cautious about how you spend or what you spend your money on, right? So what I'm picking up here is this. You want everything to be perfect. You want everything to be happy. You know, it's causing you a little bit of stress. Trying to make those two dots connect. Be careful that you don't overspend. Be careful that you live within your means, because it's not about what you give. It's about the gift of you, your presence, your love. That's what it's about, right? So maybe consider making a homemade gift so that it might be a little easier on the finances. That's kind of what I'm vibing here. Don't get stressed out about what the present is. Because that's not what the meaning of the holidays is, and sometimes we forget that. Let's see what else we can get. We have denial. So that's an interesting card coming out. If you are, how do I explain that, what I'm trying to say? If you are sort of having an argument in your mind about, what is enough, or if you are in denial about, well, they mean so much to me and they're so important and I just want them to be happy. So it's okay if I dig into my savings. Don't deny the reality of your situation. And again, the amount of money that you spend on a gift does not in any way equate to the amount of love in your heart for the person that you're giving a gift to. Those two things don't equal up. That is a falsity that has been created by sort of an unrealistic set of expectations, right? So don't be in denial about what you can do and what you can comfortably afford, is what I want to say. All right, we move on to these lovely, this is, I think, the Rustic Oracle or something. So this card here is Garlic, Strong Potential, which is an interesting card, is it not, to come out? But strong potential to stress, strong potential to want to overindulge, strong potential to not pay attention to your finances. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of my tea. In terms of giving gifts, more is not always better, is what I want to say, right? A whole bunch of cards flip over inside the deck, but it was like 8 too many. All right, we have Liberate. So this is a plant here called Prairie Smoke, and it says, what reminds me I am free. So free from the false expectations, free from the constraints of having limited resources or limited finances, right? What can you do to sort of think outside of the box or think outside of the bounds, coloring outside of the lines, right? Get creative, right? Bake some cookies, offer to babysit, offer to walk the dog, something, things like that. I remember when I remember one Christmas, when my husband and I were first married, my grandmother kept saying that she wished that she could paint the kitchen, and she just wasn't physically capable of doing it. And so one Christmas we gave her the gift of us painting her kitchen, and a couple months later we arranged for her to go and visit someone, and we went to her house and we painted her kitchen and the dining room and stuff, and she was so grateful and so appreciative, and we paid for the paint, and had all the tools and supplies at home, so it wasn't a huge deal, but it made her so incredibly happy. So there's lots of those kinds of things that you can do, right? Just think outside the box and alleviate yourself of the pressure of trying to, are they going to like it? Is it going to be enough? Do you know what I mean? because that's not a good feeling either. When you are not happy with what you've given someone, or you think that they're not going to like it, that causes a whole lot of stress as well. So, all right, from the mini chakra love deck, we have from the root chakra, and the stone that they mention here is garnet, and we have security. To feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. So, going outside is going to help you sort of get things straight, right? Going to allow you to alleviate the feeling that you haven't done enough, or that it's not good enough, right? Going outside and getting in touch with that calm and sort of serene atmosphere that nature provides for us will help you to ground yourself, center yourself, and have more mental clarity about what is actually trying to be conveyed in terms of when you give someone a gift, right? What it's actually about. Just to remind you not to get caught up in that hamster wheel of, spending $100 on something means that you care more than if you spent $5 and made it yourself. So this is an interesting reading today. It's really helpful tip, I think, and I hope it resonates. I hope that someone claims this. Don't forget, if you're interested in being a part of the draw for the free 30-minute read, put a comment saying free reading in the description box below the video, and we will pull the names or pull a name tomorrow morning during the daily reading. Okay. Have yourself a fantastic day. I send you many blessings until we see each other again. Mwah. Bye for now.